Yesterday, Megan Boswell was convicted on 19 counts, 19 charges about relating to the death of her 15-month-old daughter, Evelyn. Cutest little girl you've ever seen. And what came out in the trial was interesting in terms of there was she would be texting to people. She misled everybody. So she'd be like, oh, my baby's with so-and-so. My baby's with this other person. Oh, my mama took my baby. Everybody's got this baby, but not really, because the sad truth was that the poor baby was in her old playhouse inside of a trash can. So in these text messages that they came out, she would talk about how mean her baby was. Used more terrible language than that, but just that her baby was mean. And I'm just like, how do you do that to a baby? When you listen to the trial and hear what she's been convicted of doing to that baby, I don't understand it. I don't get it. And that's probably a good thing that people like us don't get that kind of stuff. But I wanted to look into what happened? What is she mean to the core like that? Could she be? Or something else went on? I don't know, but that's what I want to look into today. So we're going to look into it with the Madhouse Tarot. This is a deck that comes with psychological meanings, which I've written on my little cheat sheets here because I'm not going to remember all of those. But you have to remember, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only, even though it's not entertaining. Psychic downloads, and so not fact. And I am not any type of psychologist, psychiatrist, medical professional, whatever. I'm not that. But I wanted to look into what we could find out about Megan Boswell. She's just it seems like an unlikely person to do that. They said she loved her baby so much, but then how do you get to that point? I don't know. I'm also kind of cynical because, a lot of us have grown up with not the best of situations, but we don't end up doing that to our children. So that's where I am. All right, so we're going to look into it. I'm going to use the spread for this deck. I have my little cheat sheet over here so I can look at it. And let's get into what can we learn about Megan Boswell. All right, we'll put the cards face down as we go through everything here. All right. I know, it's such a mess. Okay. General characteristics for Megan Boswell, generally how she would be perceived by others. The Lovers and the Six of Wands. Interesting. I guess that kind of ties in when you think about she had these friends that cared so much about her and her baby, and they wanted to be friends with her. Let's see what else we have here. The Six of Wands. Oh, well. Selfishness, self-centeredness, obsession with small-scale greatness, self-indulgence. Yeah, okay, and Lovers. Hysteria is a way to attract attention by any means necessary, narcissism, and self-admiration. Well, when you put that in there, that does kind of make sense. She did a whole bunch of interviews with the television stations telling them the fantastical tales of what was going on. Seemed to really enjoy being in the limelight. Okay, emotionally. Four of Cups. Not really excited by what she had in life, wanted to change her way. Oh, that's Wands. Nice try. Here we go, Four of Cups. Apathy, depression, overwork. I don't think overwork really applies. Loss of energy. So she's not happy with what her life was, where it was going. Perhaps until she met this young man. And she thought, oh, I see something new on the horizon, something better than what I've been living. I'm going to grab onto him and I'm just going to go. Intellectually, 10 of Wands. Chronic overwork, chronic fatigue. If we're talking about in terms of her thinking up schemes of how not to get blamed for the crime, okay. I don't know that she was chronically overworked, but okay. Financially, I don't think she had much. She was living in a trailer on her dad's property that she destroyed. It was disgusting. It was a mess. So, I don't think she had much. 3 of Cups, relying on others. What else do we have? Emotional dependence on friends and family. Yeah, okay. Next 10 years. Now she's been convicted, and I don't know if it was finalized or not. Life without parole, maybe life with parole after she's 60. I don't know if that was finalized for sure. You can tell me in the comments. But either way, if she's going to be in there until she's minimum 60, probably a little bit longer, I don't know. Not looking good. Oh, dear Lord. Not the death card. Now, it could mean actual muerto. It could just mean she's going to change exponentially in there. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so I'll read you what we got. Anxiety, panic attacks, increased fear of passing, fear of loneliness, avoidance of certain situations, subconscious attraction to voting yourself off the island, and frigidity. She's going to go into the jail. Nobody's going to like her. I can't imagine. Although somehow Susan Smith has friends in the jail. Well, maybe she'll be spinning her tails, but she's always going to be looking over her shoulder. My opinion, as it should be. Okay. Her strengths. Knight of Coins. I guess if she wants to focus on something, she does seem to put her gusto into some stuff. Knight of Coins. Oh, fear of passing again. Various phobias. Conservatism. So she'll save herself, obviously. Her weaknesses. The Star. That makes sense, doesn't it? She's just all about herself. Stardom, arrogance, standoffishness, overdoing a healthy lifestyle. Probably not the last one. But that's not good. This is like, I'm the star of the show. Everyone should be paying attention to me. She probably resented that a lot of people were, so concerned about her baby. That probably just really got her goat. Negative character traits. The Hermit. Egoism, egocentrism, individualism, social withdrawal. And this is any positive characteristic traits. Everybody's got some good and bad at them. I mean, some. Justice. That seems like a weird card for her, but... Vengefulness. This is her... Well, I guess if she feels somebody in her family's been wrong, she's going to go after it, but not herself. Okay. Meticulousness. Jealousness. Strong sense of justice. Okay. Sometimes you just wonder. You just wonder about people. At least I do. It's one of those things. There's just certain people in this world. I just wonder. So, she's been convicted. Let's put this deck to the side. She's been convicted. She's going to go to jail for decades upon decades. What was she thinking when she heard the verdict? I can't believe she would be shocked, but... I'm sure she wasn't crying over her baby, but let's see. What was she thinking when she heard the verdict? Nope. Don't want that. That's not right. You take that verdict back. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Now I'm going to be in there with the big girls. Oh dear. Everything just happened so fast. How did we get here? I didn't even understand it. Like, what? How did this happen? Some sense here, man. She's just denying stuff. They didn't get it right. They didn't understand. Da, 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 da. What are these people doing? They don't get it. They weren't in my shoes. Da, da, da. Moving forward. Oh my. Now she's got some fancy pants on ideas here. Now I don't know. I've never been arrested. I've never been in jail. So I guess this can be a strategy. It would kind of make sense of then focused on what's my strategy once I'm going to the clink clink, where I'm going to have to assert myself, and I will play whatever roles I need to play, but the ultimate goal here is to be queen bee, kind of like Susan Smith, I think. Susan Smith's some type of queen bee over there. I mean, she's getting it on with all the guards. Some of the ladies just love her and help her, and I don't know, but she's getting ready to pull queen bee over there. Now today, it looked like they've already filed an appeal. Of course, they always file the appeal right away. Oh, you've gotten it all wrong. Let's see. Does Megan get a new trial? Maybe it's based on something with doing the cameraman, something with the medical examiner. Who knows? So, currently worried, like this might not work. Okay. Her defense team thinks they have something. Now, I don't know, I'm sure every defense team thinks they have, like, the golden ticket. But this defense team actually thinks they have something, like, legit. Like, this is going to be enough to guarantee another trial. They think they got something. This is like a dog with a bone, and like, I got something good. I don't know what it is, because I'm not any type of legal person. It's almost like they're telling her, hold tight, we've got something here. I don't know that it's going to go too well. I'd say if Megan Boswell had access to somebody's deep-ass pockets, it might go somewhere. I don't know that she's got access to deep pockets to make it go somewhere. Like, she'd have to have some, I don't know, Casey Anthony type magic to work on her lawyers. But if somehow she gets access to it, it might work. They think they've got something really good. And whatever that is. I don't know if it's a technicality. There was some problem with the instructions. I don't know. This juror did that. This one did. Who knows? They think they have something really good. Like, not just something that the judge could swat away. The problem here is getting that to really resonate. So this might be a longer term battle. So she's still going away for quite a bit. But this looks like it could come back up again. And if there's some way, somehow, that she can get somebody who's, I don't know, fall in love with Megan Boswell, and they got some deep pockets, something could come down the pike. How successful? And it looked like she's going to be worried once she gets into the jail. As she should be. Let's do a major arcana pull. Let's see. Jail for Megan Boswell. How will it go? All right, overall, nope. Looks like some people might want to be exacting their own justice on her. She might be getting roughed up in there. Past, she don't even know what she's walking into, man. Because I'm not sure, but the way I understand things, but you tell me if I'm wrong, you are in jail until you are convicted. Then you go to prison, like the real business happens there. I don't think she has any idea what she's really in for here. Ooh. she better watch out. There's people like, they want to maybe exact revenge. Oh, that's interesting. One of her concerns is about having to hook up with a lover in the prison. Okay. I mean, I guess for some people, yeah, I mean, if I had to go to jail, I'd be just like, leave me alone. And then I'd, act like, I don't know, I had ants in my pants and start screaming so no one would want to be around me. I don't want no friends, nothing, if I had to go to the pokey. But she's very concerned about this, like relationships she's going to have, how they're going to turn, what she's going to need to do to survive. Oof. She's been having long nights worried about this, as she should. Underneath it all, it's all about her, the star. How am I going to be Queen Supreme here? Are they they need to look at me and say, oh, she's a cute girl. Oh, let's do anything. Oh, can I get you some extra honey buns? All right, her fear, she's not going to be the queen bee over there, and there's going to be somebody who's on the top rung in the power structure in there, and she's going to be in deep doo-doo. There's the way she was able to, I don't know, finesse people on the outside ain't going to work in here, because there's somebody in charge wherever she's going. She's obsessing, oh, this is going to be the worst. She's flipping out. My opinion. Flipping out. Terrible. What she's aiming to do, she's so all the negative scenarios are running through her mind. It's all going to be terrible. Oh my gosh, right? She's going to the nth extreme on everything. She is hoping, though, at some point she's going to be able to turn it around and maybe reclaim her stardom, where people are, intrigued and enamored with her or something. That's what she's hoping. This is the thing. It feels like she hasn't been into this type of situation, so she's not sure how to navigate it. But don't worry, I'm sure Megan Boswell's she'll figure it out real quick. All right, the main obstacle for her in the prison, adhering to the rules, doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's got, 2 sets of rules here. She's going to have to adhere to the rules of the institution, adhere to the rules of the people that live within that institution. Eek. She don't really play by the rules, although the rules have come to punish her. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go too good here for her. She got some struggles going on. Last, I want to look into her mom. I'm curious about her mom. She had come to, I guess, testify. I don't know. She was speaking during the sentencing phase. And she essentially said, I failed her as a mom. And I realize that now. And her mom had her own struggles. And she seemed really sorry. But then I'm like, is she really sorry? Or is she just putting on a show because she's like, well, it's the last thing I could do for this kid? I don't know. Megan Boswell's mom, did you really feel bad about how you didn't raise your daughter? I mean, I assume she'd have more tears for the granddaughter, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm sure, the defense said, come, please, we need you to testify. Please help. And she's like, okay, but I don't know. Was her heart really into it? She didn't want to do it. No. No. Okay, my opinion. Mom's got her own shit going on, and in my opinion, Mom's full of her own drama-rama where she's the star of the show. Mom came over here. She didn't really want to be spinning some yarn about, like, how, she was coming to the, I have to say something now because poor Megan, I failed her all this time. She's just spinning tales. Whatever the defense attorneys told her, my opinion, it'd almost be like, hey, we need you to come talk on Megan's behalf. Well, what are you going to do for me? Like, she don't care. My opinion, this woman does not care. She doesn't care. And it's interesting. There's more family secrets here than even we're aware of, and she knows about it. But it's almost like, don't say too much. Keep it like, because I don't know if there's like other things that they could be charging her on. I know she got arrested outside the courthouse for outstanding warrants, but it was from a while ago. Didn't really seem that serious. But there's other stuff, and she don't want to be questioned about any of that. But she's like, all right, I'll come in. I'll give some type of statement. Boo-hoo. Yeah, I failed Megan. Yeah, make me. Yeah, whatever. She don't care. She don't care. She don't care. I mean, terrible. I just... Okay, here's last, for sure. Did Megan think she was going to get away with it? She left the baby in the trash can, in the playhouse. Or was she she thinks she was going to move the baby at some point and hide her and nobody would find her? Was she just hoping nobody'd ever go into that playhouse again? Like, what was her plans? What was her plans? Maybe she didn't have no plan. I don't... Well, it was going to be a secret, and she was going to go move on with her happy life. She was going to move on with her happy life, and she was hoping at some point, whoever she ended up having a happy life with, that she would bring them in on the secret so that they could also be a part of the crime. And then you would never want to leave her. No, you would never want to leave her, because guess what you helped her do? Guess what you helped her do? We both got that secret knowledge about what you helped me do. So you're never going to leave me, and you're tied to me forever. Wow, this is diabolical. My opinion. Wow, that's crazy town. Anyhow, say a prayer for Evelyn. Poor little baby. Terrible. Terrible. And until next time, adios.